Hello, friends, and welcome to another video lesson from DVOS Talks. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click subscribe and click the bell so that you can be notified of new uploads. This video is in the playlist called Serious Fun with SQL, and here we'll learn how to generate a random value in SQL. Could be a random number or a random string. Number, you know for sure, but a string, for those of you who haven't seen my previous videos, a string, especially if you have no IT background, a string is a bunch of characters that go together as one. So they are enclosed in a pair of single quotes. Okay. So, but before we proceed, we need to ask ourselves, what's the use of random in the real world, in a real business application? There could be a couple of reasons, but one very practical use is the generation of a password, especially a temporary password, temp one. You will use this, you will encounter this once you work in a company and then they give you a user ID account, and in the initial login to whatever system it is, you could probably be given by the system administrator a temporary password, one that will be forced to change during your initial login. Okay, that's one practical use of randomization, how or why we randomize certain, why we generate a random string. Okay, another purpose is, which is slightly related to that, is to use random characters together with encrypted text to further make complicated encrypted text, make it hard to crack. Okay, so in this video, we'll be using an Oracle package called DBMS random, an Oracle package built in which can help us to generate random values, either strings, numbers, and such. Okay, but we'll be focusing mainly on producing or generating random strings or numbers, although there are a couple of other, maybe two other options of doing it. Okay, so first is string. Okay, so like I said, a string is a bunch of characters that go together as one. So if you have seen my previous videos, then you'll be familiar with the dual table of Oracle. So we're using specifically Oracle SQL in this series of tutorial videos, as well as the other ones in this channel. So when you use the dual table, whenever you are not necessarily getting data from a specific table, but you could be using it for processing date, processing number, processing text. And just because it is a must in a select statement to have a from clause and together with it to mention some kind of table name. So the must in that case, in such cases wherein you're processing number, text, or date, any kind of algorithm or expression wherein you're not getting input of data or parameter from the table, from a table, then you will use the dual table. Okay, so here we have a simple select statement, select dbms random, that string, then some parameters here. So like I said, the dbms random is an Oracle built-in package. Okay, so in this case, the package has this dot notation, meaning package name dot. This could be a procedure, but in this case, it's a function. Okay, I believe it's a function, so it's a return a value. So dbms random, that's string. This is used to generate a random string. So you will pass these parameters. Okay, let's see. So it will generate this string with a length of 10 characters. Okay, so if I'll paste it here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it generated a string with a length of 10. Okay, that's what it does. And like I said, one application of this randomization is to use this as a temporary password. It's ready to use. Otherwise, you could also use it, although there could be some other applications of this. One is to use it further to further complicate an encrypted text. Okay, you will insert this in between encrypted text just to make it more difficult to crack. Okay, to generate some other random string, then you can just rerun this query, and it will generate some other new string. Okay, run it again, it will generate some other string. If you wanted to change the number of characters of this, then you just change this second parameter. Okay, say 20. So it will produce a 20 character random string, which you could use as a password or whatever reason you wanted to use a random text. Okay. So the second thing we'll be learning here is to generate a random number. Okay. So as you know, if you are familiar with some other programming languages, there could be a couple of data types that are used for a numeric value, such as integer, float, double, what have you. Okay. So here, again, we will use the same Oracle built-in package called dbms random, this one. But instead of using the string function, we will instead use the value function. Okay, so it will generate a random number. Okay, let me get and show you. So here, again, this is the dbms random function, which is Oracle built-in, and then dot notation here, package dot. In this case, it's a function. So the function is called value. It comes with a pair of parentheses because it's a function. It could be a procedure, but in this case, a function. A function returns a value, okay? It can only return one value. In this case, you don't have to pass any parameters to it. That's the meaning of the pair of parentheses. Okay, so again, it does that select from dual table. What it does is it returns a number which is greater than or equal to 0. And okay, let's just less than 1. Okay, wait, give me a second. No, this one generates a simple number. You just get it. Okay, so it generates a number which is greater than or equal to 0, which is here, but less than 1, and it has 38 decimal places. Okay, it's just the way it is. It was the way it was designed or built in Oracle. So when you use this dbms random package with the dot value without any parameters inside the parentheses, then it will return to you a random number greater than or equal to 0. Could be 0, but not a negative value. And then it is less than 1. So anything less than 1. 0.999, in this case, this is 0.50, etc. And the decimal value has a length or precision of 38 decimal places. Okay. Alternatively, you could generate a random number while specifying 2 parameters. Okay. So the same select statement, you will just add something in this inside the parentheses. Let's just say 5, 10, 2 parameters. So we're saying the random number to be generated must be greater than or equal to the first parameter, in this case 5, and it should be less than the second parameter, which is 10. Okay, so let me just run this now. Okay, so it has to be greater than or equal to the first parameter, which is 5, which is correct. 5.21, etc. is greater than 5. And this random value is also less than the second parameter, which is 10. This is also correct. 5.21 is less than 10. Okay, so this could be used for whatever reason, business case you have in your computer system that you're developing. But definitely, if you Google it, there are a few good business cases for randomization. Okay, and one of it is obviously the use of generating passwords or to aid in encrypting text. Okay, so in this short video, you've learned at least 2 ways of randomizing, 3 ways, okay, of using the dbms random package, which is built in Oracle. So the first is dbms random string, which is used to generate a random string specifying the length of the string here on the second parameter. And then the other 2 are related. They are both using dbms random that value, which is used to generate a random number or numeric value. The first one, it will generate, without any parameters inside the parentheses, it will generate a random number which is greater than 0 but less than 1, and with the decimal precision or value, decimal places of 38. While the second one, wherein you will be passing two parameters inside the parentheses, you are saying the random value must be greater than or equal to the first parameter, and it should be less than the second parameter. Okay, so there you have it. This is a video on generating a random number or a random string. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click subscribe and click the bell. I'll be seeing you in the next video.